Now let's see if there is a threshold. So employer says here, in relation to any employee earning salary or wages. Salary or wage means any pay, wage, dearness allowance, all remunerations received by any person, including any amount by way of arrears of salary or bonus, right? So and includes other aspects like perquisites and profits, which are covered in section 17 of Income Tax Act. There is no minimum amount and there is no exemption by default under the Act. Now let's see the rules. Let me take you to the rules here. So this is the schedule, right? This is from 2003 onwards. This has been substituted. Salary or wage earners whose salary or wage, as the case may be for a month, is. Now this is where you find out that, oh, people earning less than 15,000 are not there. Rupees 15,000 and above, 200 per month. So you understood that here the salary part is 200 per month. People earning 15,000 and above. Legal practitioners, including solicitors and notaries public. So here now you see some places it's written nil. Okay. In any other area in the state is less than 10 years. So this is about standing in the profession. For how many years are they in the profession? So less than 10 years, nil, less than 10 years, nil. Right? So exemptions are not per se in the law, but in the schedule you might find some people are exempted. Chartered accountants and actuaries where standing in the profession is less than 2 years. Not less than 2 years, but less than 5 years, 5 years or more. So here this is per annum and some of the amounts you saw were per month. But did you see that everything is getting covered? Almost everybody doing anything is getting covered. Oh, you are asking about interns and trainees. Yeah, trainees and interns will not be covered under this. See, self-employed persons. So let's try typing self-employed. So now I want to find you a residuary clause, okay? Dealers registered or liable to be registered under Sales Tax Act, whose total turnover in any year is up to rupees 2 lakhs nil, 2 to 10 lakhs, 10 to 25 lakhs, 25 lakhs or more. Occupiers of factories as defined under Factories Act. Pretty interesting. Now dealers, so this is connecting it to Sales Tax Act, Karnataka VAT Act or Karnataka Sales Tax Act. Now so we have GST, we don't have these acts for a lot of goods. So you might substitute, if you see there may be a provision in the GST Act which says that all references to VAT will now, all references in other laws to VAT will now be considered as references to this GST. This provision is there a lot of time in statute, so you'll have to check whether that provision is there or not. Employers of establishments defined under Karnataka Shops and Establishments Act, where there are no employees, nil. Where there are not more than 5 employees, 1,000 per annum. Where more than 5 but not more than 10 are employed, 1,500 per annum. So you're seeing who is paying this? This is being paid by the employer. This is not for the employee. Huh? Look, Schedule 1. What do I mean by this? See, that employer that was the fee for the employer, and this is the fee for the employee, salary or wage earners. Okay, don't mix it. So salary or wage earners, these guys it will be deducted at 200 per month, and for the employer himself also there is one amount to be paid, right? Because the employer himself is carrying on a trade, profession or occupation. So that's why it is 1,000 per annum, 1,500 per annum or 2,500 per annum. Basically, it's directly linking to shops and establishment. It linked directly to Factories Act, Sales Tax and VAT Act, and other categories of people are directly being specified. Next, I wanted to just show you what's there in the amendment. Okay, this is the Amendment Act. It is considered necessary to amend this act, which was this one. This is our Karnataka Act of 1976. So what have they written? They have enhanced turnover limit for levy of profession tax in respect of contractors. Then exclude agriculturalists, okay. Exclude Hindu independent family, firm, company or other body who have attained the age of 60 years from claiming exemption. So it's excluding those who have attained 60 years. Okay, let's see what is written here. For serial number 10, this will be the entry See, GST we were talking about now. So this is the GST entry. Persons registered or liable to be registered under GST Act 2500 per annum. Now, if my income is less than 20 lakhs per year, then I will not be registered in GST, right? So question is, will it be applicable? It might be that because I'm required to be registered under Shops and Establishments Act, if I have an office, then it gets applicable there. So you have to see if it doesn't apply or does it apply elsewhere. If it doesn't apply in any of the applicable categories, only then one can say that I don't have to pay this. So these three things are amended in Karnataka in 2018. So this is the GST one. Let's see that Hindu undivided family one. That they have not written over. This part is though not there. 1 second. Amendment of section 3. No tax shall be payable by the individuals who are senior citizens having attained the age of 60 years. In section 3, subsection 2, for first proviso.